It's 90.3 KEXP, and we're streaming all over the world at KEXP.org. My name's Troy Nelson, and I have been a longtime fan of this artist, and I know a lot of us here at KEXP, all of us here at KEXP have been fans of this artist for a long time. So Chad VanGaalen is here in the live room here at KEXP, and whenever you're ready, take it away.
Thanks, guys.
The hangman's son wouldn't crack a smile till the deal was done. He was the only one laughing as he sang that we all shall hang. Oh, have mercy the demons that curse me. Oh, lay it on me when my time has come and I don't have the sense to run. Just gets worse, and now you're on the run. You can smell his dirty work, 'cause now you're wearing his shirt. You left in the night on your 10-speed bicycle.
Chad VanGaalen live here on 90.3 KEXP.
Should I just tune up my guitar here?
starting to think I will never return to my previous form, which I can't quite recall. But I'm not hungry at all. I'm a monster. I'm a monster. I'm a monster. I'm a monster. And I feel the compulsion to dig myself in. So I start on a hole, like a feverish mole. I'm a monster. I'm a monster. I'm a monster. I'm a monster.
Excellent. Chad VanGaalen live here at 90.3 KEXP. Thank you so much, Chad, for taking time out to stop by KEXP.
Yeah, man, totally.
Awesome. So you are playing the drums. You're playing a synthy drum machine looking thing. You're playing a guitar with no headstock. You got a lot of crazy things going on over there. Is this what your setup is like when you record your records as well? And harmonica. You're doing 4 things at once. Some people can't even do one.
Well, yeah, sometimes, like if I'm fleshing out songs, I'll kind of play. I have like a setup kind of to the side where I can just kind of, just because it feels like if I want to figure out beats at the same time,
Right.
and then I'll kind of flesh it out like that, and then I'll go in and record it proper.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I rarely record like this. Sometimes the demos will turn out good enough that I can kind of fill in flesh over top of.
Do some overdubs of just
Yeah.
other things, but the basis is good enough to keep.
Sometimes, but not usually.
Right,
Usually
right.
I'll just kind of go in and be like, this is how the drum should sound. Because
Right.
it's like this gets kind of weak after you
Sure.
hear it all day long.
Sure. And are you recording all your records yourself
Yep.
still? Yeah. No producer, no nothing, all you?
No, just me, yeah. It's I've been working on the same machine for like so long now that it's just really quick. And I got kids now, so it's like, okay, you got 2 hours to record a record.
Wow.
Yeah, and then you go in and then so it's speed. It's like the.
What are you
gotta-
recording onto?
I record directly onto a Tascam 388,
Nice.
which is a flat top. It's like a 1/4-inch. I also have a 16-track guy that I don't really use much, just because when you're recording onto 8 tracks, you just kind of start to trim fat pretty quick. So.
Exactly. Do you dump anything into a computer, or do you?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Once I'll work 2 different ways. Sometimes I'll dump it all into an old version of Cubase to do some digital mixing, depending on if I want to have some sort of fancy mixing going on. It's just way quicker.
Right.
But if I don't, then I'll just dump it right down onto a 2-track 1/4-inch, which is pretty fast too.
And do you also have a lot of outboard gear? Like, are you using echo, reverb pedals?
I have 2 Roland Space Echoes that I just go into as a stereo feed.
I had a feeling that you did because I.
Yeah, you kind of have to.
Right.
It's like once you get the Space Echo going on, there's no going back.
I love it. Like I said, a huge fan of all of your records, and each record is different. It's still very you, but it's very
Thanks,
different.
man.
I think and Soft Airplane was definitely that's the one that really sucked me into your entire catalog. And,
Thanks, man. Yeah.
And I love that record dealer, and the new one is fantastic. What do these
Thanks.
album titles mean? What I've been wanting to know. What is a Diaper Island? From your last record, I just thought that painted such a strange image in my mind when I heard that album title, and I just pictured this, island completely made of, diapers, which sounds like it'd be fun to jump out of an airplane and land on, but then it might
for
not
like a millisecond.
Yeah, but
You'd
then
be
it might
thankful.
not smell great. Yeah, you'd
be like,
thankful.
thank God there was something there to catch me. I was just kind of caught up with, the whole North American guilt thing still. Just throwing stuff. And as a dad, you try and do the cloth diapers for as long as you can.
Oh, I never thought about that. You probably felt
Yeah.
like you were on Diaper Island when you have
Oh,
kids.
man, and it's just like, it's such a horrible thing to kind of wrap a turd in plastic and then put it in the garbage with a good conscience and be like, that's where it's supposed to go.
Right.
That's where it's always been meant to go, is wrapped in plastic for all eternity.
Can you imagine if we still did that, like as adults?
Yeah, well, exactly. I mean, and having a dog too, and like, I don't know. Now I just take a stick. with
You're
me.
surrounded by poop.
I am. I'm in a world of poop. But and the garbage jar too. Like there's like lots of documentation of all those sort of floating islands of waste. And in my mind, I was thinking it was way more extreme, but it's really microplastics. But in my mind, when I first heard about the garbage jar, I was imagining like this sort of island of waste. And obviously, the most horrible of that is human waste wrapped in a plastic.
Well, Chad, very nice to meet you. And
man.
if you would please our listeners, I know they would love to hear 2 more songs if you would.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Thank you. It's Chad VanGaalen live here on 90.3 KEXP.
There, I gotta tune this again. This guitar is like not the best at tuning.
Cut off both my hands and threw them in the sand. Watch them swim away from me like a pair of bloody crabs. Close my eyes and dream of different skies. Stare straight at the sun and try not to cry for you. Oh no. Doused in waves of static haze, I grew my mind into a maze. Makes me sick to even think of it. Fall asleep and disappear. Pop some pills to chase your fear. She said I love you both the same before she drifted away. Captured by the jackals and thrown into a hole. They tortured you for days and then let you go home. I can see them now, just flapping in the wind, like a giant stinking mouth that's been shooting out spit. Oh no. Oh no.
I got one more here. Thanks, Seattle. It's a beautiful day out there. You should go outside, take a break, take a lunch break, play some Frisbee. It's insane. It's been snowing in Calgary for the last 8 months, so I came here and it was like I've had an erection ever since the plane landed. The good kind. The kind that doesn't get sore after the first couple hours.
I was going to ask, is there a bad kind?
Oh, there's a bad kind. If you have an erection for more than 2 hours, you need to be hospitalized. I don't know if you know that. Drive yourself to the hospital.
All right, actually, I got to go to the hospital right now.
Okay.
So.
Call this man a boner ambulance.
That's my nickname.
Boner ambulance? Nice. Okay, come on, guys.
I lay my head down on the track. My eyes just rolled on by. Son, don't cry. Son, don't you hang so high. Last night I weighed my sins. Last night I weighed my. Last night I weighed my sins. Last night I weighed my. I fell my way back home. My head was buried underneath the stone. Son, don't cry. Son, don't you hang so high. Last night I weighed my sins. Last night I weighed my. Last night I weighed my sins. Last night I weighed my.
Awesome. Chad VanGaalen live here on 90.3 KEXP.